With the Witch Queen coming practically right around the corner, February 22nd, I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys the loadout that I'm going to be taking into day 1 Witch Queen. So you guys, if you want to use it, you can as well. So anyway, let's just get right on into the video. Alright, thank you guys so much for coming by. And yes, this is going to be the exact loadout I'm going to be using day 1 for Witch Queen. And I know some of y'all are probably asking and wondering, so I'm just going to go ahead and make this video and show you guys. So, how I picked my weapons is I watched some of the trailers and watched some of the gameplay footage, and that's how I made my pick. When I show the weapons off, it's going to be done kind of slow, so if you want to look for the perks and read them, you can. If you don't want to use my same loadout, that's perfectly fine. Now, the first weapon is going to be in the kinetic slot. Alright, and this weapon I've held on to for quite a while, and some of you guys who know me know why I use this weapon. Alright, and I am talking about the infamous 7th Seraph Carbine. This one has corkscrew rifling, hammer forged rifling, extended mag for more ammunition, high caliber rounds, force time to charm, and rampage with a reload speed masterwork. Now, the reason why I chose the 7th Seraph Carbine over something like the Chroma Rush or anything else is the gun is really accurate, really stable, easy to use. If you're just starting out using an auto rifle, this is a really good beginner-friendly auto rifle. It's a 450 RPM, so it's not going to drift around and sway around a whole bunch. Your shots are going to be right where you want them to go, on target practically every time. So that's something you don't have to worry about. A little galley action there for you guys. And with it as well being the 450, as you see, it's really, really stable gun. Alright, and with the reload masterwork fully at 10, it's going to reload really fast, so I'm able to get that mag reloaded. And also, I'm going to pair this and another weapon in here, which is exotic, with my Action Warwick chest piece. Alright, now this is shot in Dares of Eternity, and even without the auto rifle damage modifier that's in here, this thing still hits pretty hard for a 450. Alright, so that's why I chose this. Now, the next two are going to be in the energy slot, and they should come as no surprise to those of you guys who know me for a while. And I mean, if you've known me personally and played with me, you'll know these next two weapons. Alright? Because this is basically me choosing violence on a grand scale. And I'm talking, of course, about the first one here is going to be my favorite breach load grenade launcher, the Salvager Salvo. It has quick launch, spiked grenades for even more damage on impact. You can set up with Ambitious Assassin, so you can get 2 grenades on kill. Demolitionist, throw a grenade, get it reloaded. Vorpal weapon does more damage against bosses, guardians, or vehicles. And chain reaction for gratuitous explosions. And handling, fully masterworked. And why I chose it is, well, this right here. I mean, seriously, the ad clear potential of this weapon is nasty. This thing is just ridiculous in a tube. Alright, you get a kill, you get 2 grenades that are able to clear ads like you're seeing here in the background gameplay. And that quick headbutt there. Alright, and on top of that, you can literally mid-firefight, I don't recommend ever doing this, swap this thing over to Vorpal weapon. As soon as it loads, this took a little bit, I don't know why. And you'll be able to go and start laying into the boss. Even with Ambitious Assassin and Vorpal weapon, you're going to get 2 shots like that each time of extra damage up against your boss type enemy. Now, you can go through, get to a safe place like I'm fixing to do here, and you could swap this thing back over to Vorpal, not Vorpal weapon, but chain reaction. I am so sorry, guys. Alright, I'm going to go back in here, and we're going to swap this thing up to the ad clear mode, as I call it. Alright, and we're going to be able to do stuff like this right here. Now, as you're seeing, like I said, the accurate potential is really, really just through the roof with this thing. Now, the next weapon is a shotgun that I have held on to at the same time as I got my 7th Seraph Carbine, and I'm talking my 7th Seraph CQC-12. This has rifle barrel shroud, alright, assault mag, accurized rounds, quick draw, and trench barrel, with a handling masterwork that's only at tier 2 right now. Now, as you see from the background gameplay, I am just tearing through these ads like it's nothing. Even this big shielded Minotaur didn't stand a chance. Alright, and then when I activate trench barrel, this thing gets even nastier. Alright, now, with that being a lightweight frame weapon as well, I'm able to get up close and personal and move around the battlefield pretty quickly with this weapon. Little Chroma Rush action there for you guys. That brick fell off, made me kind of sad, so I was like, oh. Gotta take these guys out real quick, and keep your eye on the Hydra. Alright, gonna go come up here to the Hydra, and that right there is why. Now, gonna move on here as well, a little bit further in here. And see Cyclops? I missed the punch. Activate trench barrel. Good night. Now, activate trench barrel, you get 3 really high power shots, and this thing is brutal. There isn't a whole lot that can withstand 3 shots of trench barrel with this thing and major spec like mine's set up with. Alright, so that's just a little added punch to it there. Just blasting through these ads like it's nothing. So this is going to be really good up against major type enemies as well. If you don't want to use trench barrel, Warple weapon will work really good as well. Alright, now this thing is just absolutely ridiculous to use, and I love this shotgun for that reason. I know some of you are like, why'd you choose shotgun? Because I could. And of course, Chroma Rush action there. That might make an appearance day 1 as well, so be ready. Alright. And dealing with those exploders, it's actually a good exploder deterrent if you want to keep them at a distance away from you. And Wyvern, bye-bye. Now, this next one should come as no surprise at all to you guys. I'm talking for my heavy, the Heir Apparent. This thing has corkscrew rifling, appended mag for 200 rounds, Armor of the Colossus, giant blue happy bubble, combat grip, and with the heavy slug thrower perk, along with the catalyst. Yes, I'm using catalyzed Heir Apparent for day 1 Witchqueen. For those of you who don't understand why, this was shot in Dares of Eternity. I got Star Horse's favor, and watch. Okay, I'm able to just plow that particular area with bullets, and this thing hits like a truck. Alright, 900 RPM of continuous fire, me being shielded and protected. This thing is going to be devastating day 1. Alright, this is going to be probably what's going to save my skin a lot for day 1. Alright, and I gotta give a shout out to that guy who is also using Heir with me as well. He was basically being an AC-130, which I thought was really funny. And I'm able to here just plow the ground and plow any particular area I want to with bullets and just choose violence on a whole different scale. And this has been one of my all-time favorite guns. So yes, this is going to go with me day 1 Witchqueen for this particular reason. The sheer volume of fire I am able to put out, the sheer amount of damage and chaos I'm going to be causing. Alright? And just the sheer number of ads I'm going to be able to just mow down. If there's ever like a horde type rush, this is going to be one of the best weapons for that. Now, there's going to be some other weapons that are going to make some appearances. Don't worry, when I get the glaive for Witchqueen, it's going to be used, and I'm going to be doing some testing with that as well. don't worry, I've already planned on that. Alright, so... Oh, I am so sorry. Let's see, shield protects you there. And we didn't quite kill the servitor here, but you know, that's no biggie. But just the damage I'm able to put out, 900 RPM, shots that hit pretty hard. This thing is going to be nasty. Alright, anyway guys, I really hope this kind of gives you a little insight to what I'm going to be doing for day 1 Witch Queen. And the kind of chaos I'm going to be trying to ensow for day 1 as well. So if you want to use this loadout, feel free to. If you want to try it out, feel free. If not, that's perfectly fine. Alright, now, if you see me day 1 Witch Queen, just know I'm going to be streaming. Alright, so you might be in a stream, you might not, if you join me. Or if I let you join me. Anyway, guys, I really hope this kind of sheds some insight to you, and really hope this helped you kind of pick some weapons that I'm going to be using as well if you want to. And as always, guys, keep your guns loaded, keep your ghosts by your side. I'm looking forward to this, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all become legend, and y'all have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful day, and let's get ready for Witch Queen, guys.
Like and click those 2 links. And subscribe.